is eating the shell because they move, I guess. I don't know.
That's funny.
Sitting right on top of you.
Look at
So you put your arms up.
Those buzzards are buzzing.
I'll show you. I make this face for you.
Look.
They're all moving. So watch, actually bend down. Bend down. Let me see. Let me pick you up. Oh, I know. Can you hold that? Let me pick you up and show you. Sorry, that was my fault. He was? Can you see where she is with all the alligators?
I see right here very well.
that is kind of funny. They're all like on
Give me some. She's gonna keep them. Here, Cam, let me pick it.
Yeah, you want to go on my shoulder?
Yeah, go on their shoulders.
Yeah, you gotta
See
go.
the lady on the left.
And they use
They know signs of change when I'm going up to left.
She's getting it all organized. It's really working.
Want to sit on my shoulder?
I see
Kelly, watch camera to get you on the shoulder. Watch it.
The alligator's like,
Oh, look, he goes up. I'm ready to toss it.
he's like, I'm ready. I'm first. I'm just gonna go in and do it.
I think I realized what that like stretch is. I'll go one back.
Wait, he's heading down.
I think when it's
Yeah.
front, I might know where it is.
Very possible. Watch, it's probably gonna be a frenzy.
Hey!
You probably can't see him next to it. You can see him.
That blue one is, my blue one is, that's why I got them. That's why I got stopped.
This is really ready.
Oh, look, all of them are raising their heads now.
When we go home, we're gonna practice this in the pond.
Do you like
Look at that one.
We're gonna practice this in the pond when we get home.
Mom, there's a guy over there that
Many people around.
Oh. Here we go.
Hello everyone, welcome to the St. Augustine Alligator Farms alligator feeding demonstration. My name is Lydia, I'm one of the newer reptile keepers here, and today I'm joined by Lauren, our assistant reptile curator. But before we begin, I do just want to give a couple quick safety reminders. If you have any personal belongings on you, whether they're cell phones, cups, keys, your wallets, purses, we're going to ask that you're not leaning them over the fence or resting it on those wooden posts there. So perfect. If you can bring them on in, that would be perfect. We say this because if any one of these items were to fall in, they could definitely harm our animals, and we also don't want you to lose your stuff either. But that being said, we understand that accidents can happen. If you do accidentally drop anything into any enclosure today, please just let one of us know and we'll do our best to safely retrieve that item for you. We're going to get started with our feeding demonstration. It is quite literally just that. It is just a demonstration. There are 29 American alligators in this lagoon right here, and if we were to try to feed all of them right now, we would likely be here a very long time, potentially all day. So this is more of just a snack for them. Don't be concerned if you see not all of the alligators are getting the same amount of food. They are fed throughout the week and throughout the day. So we do have a couple of different food items with us today. Our first item is what we call our croc chow or crocodilian pellets. It's a dry pelleted diet. It's made by a company called Missouri, and it was formulated by crocodilian biologists, veterinarians, and our own staff here at the zoo, and it has everything that they need to live long and healthy lives. This is a staple diet for most of our crocodilians here. And many of them really enjoy the pellets. Some of them even prefer it to other types of food that we offer. But we didn't just bring pellets today. We also brought some juicy, delicious rats for them to snack on as well. So we're gonna see, it looks like Bob is interested. Hi, Bob. A little bit higher. Oh, he was so close. He almost got it. Do you wanna try again, Bob? Oh, I might have gotten part of that. All right, try again, Bob. They do know their names. They are trained to respond when we call them by name. Good job, Bob. Okay, so our zoo has actually been around for the last 130 years. We were founded back in 1893, but this was not our original location. We were actually originally located right across the street in Anastasia State Park, but unfortunately due to a number of natural disasters like hurricanes and lots of flooding, we were forced to move over to higher ground where we're currently standing at right now. Now, back in 1937, we were purchased by the Drisdale family, who still currently owns and operates the park today. And since then, we don't only take care of American alligators, but also 24 species of crocodilian, which is almost all of them, barring one or two species. And you'll also see all the other reptiles, birds, and mammals throughout your day here. All right, I'm actually going to throw this rat out to someone on land. I think Cherry is patiently waiting. She's one of our females. I'll test my aim here. And no reaction, that's okay. Okay, so someone will get that later. That would be a nice snack. Okay, now all these animals that we're looking at right now, they're what we call generalist carnivores. This means that if it's made of meat, it is safe to eat. They are not picky at all whatsoever. So any animal hanging out near the water's edge, that is fair game to them. But even though they're swallowing these rats whole pretty easily, when they're a lot younger, they're not going to start out eating rats. They're going to start with much smaller prey items like smaller crustaceans, insects, and lizards. And then they'll upgrade their prey sizes as they grow. Okay, I think that is crazy. Hi, bud. Do you want a rat? Yes, he sure does. Okay. Now, even though they are starting out with smaller prey items, they are capable, once they're a little bit bigger, to eat very large prey items as well, like fully grown adult deer, for instance. So with that prey item, they're not exactly able to swallow it whole. So instead, they have to do something that at least TV has called the death roll. They're not capable of chewing like we are. Their jaws only move up and down. They can't do that side-to-side grinding motion. So instead, this death roll, even though this isn't actually how they're killing their prey, this is how they're dismembering it. They're going to lock onto that animal. They're going to do a nice 360 spin in the water. That breaks it up into more manageable bite-sized pieces for them so that they're then able to throw it back and let gravity do the rest. Now we have, let's see, one more rat here. Casey looks like he might want a rat. Oh, very close. He's going to slowly make his way on over to that rat. Sometimes it's a little harder for them to get stuff off land. Looks like Cherry's working on it, but he will eventually get that rat. Okay, now, even though we are looking at very large animals in this lagoon, you know, our longest being about 13.5 feet long, they're not eating quite as much food as the average person might expect. They're only eating about 90 pounds of food per year. And that is it. That would be like if you were to eat one sandwich per week. That is all it takes to keep them healthy. They have very, very slow metabolism. They're really not expending a lot of energy throughout their day. Oh, good job, Cherry. She got a rat. So because they're not moving around a lot, using a lot of calories, 90 pounds, that's all it takes. Now, I didn't just bring rats. I also brought some delicious chickens for them. Scoop, you want chicken? Oh, we got part of the chicken. All right, I guess there's more to go around. Bluto! Oh, very politely trying to get that chicken. Come on, Scoop. There we go. And there's a snack for later. Perfect. Now, I am trying to kind of get these alligators a little bit out of the water, showing off some of their jumping skills here. And even though they're not going up too high right now, they are actually capable of blasting out of the water vertically up to 2/3 the length of their body. They'll use the laterally compressed muscles in their powerful tails to do this, and that is yet another reason why you are definitely not going to be leaning over any enclosures today. But we have one more chicken here. Let's see who wants it. Bluto, do you want a shot at this chicken? Bluto! All right, powerful bite there. Now, folks, that is my last food item for right now, but if you do have any more questions, feel free to come up to me or Lauren. We'd be happy to talk to you. Up next at 1 o'clock, that's our next show. It's going to be our Scales and Tails shows out in our theater over there. But until then, I hope you have a great rest of your day at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm.
Oh, that's like that.